Hello and welcome in, everybody, to the very first episode of Mother's Jail. This is the second campaign set in my homebrew Flickers of Divinity setting, and I'm really excited to get to kick things off tonight. I want to welcome in all of my players, Sarah, Kiona, Malkyria, Apple, and Kara. Welcome in. It was very cool that after finishing up Whispers in Silence, 80% of the group basically was like, hell yeah, when's the next game? So it was very special that people felt like doing another game in my campaign setting. So that aces. To that end, we're going to get things going here. Just a couple of quick thank yous before we kick things off. First, going out to our own Sarah and Liz for providing the graphics that you will see here tonight. I also want to thank Borislav Slavov, Critical Role, Hunter Rogerson, and the Supernova Collective for providing the music that we'll be hearing tonight and throughout the campaign. Make sure to check them out on Spotify. And I guess that's really all there is to say. We're going to kick things off now. Our story is indeed called Mother's Jail. Our first act is titled Invasion, and the first chapter is called On Guard.
Thank you for the subscription, Mr. Jack.
Thank you for the sub. Go ahead and give an inspo to anybody you like.
Who gets the first inspo?
Indeed. Who does get the first inspo of the campaign? As I get the music prepped. And it is worth noting that anytime someone subs or gives 500 bits, you get to give away an inspo to one of the players. Layla, you get the first one of the campaign.
Well, thank you.
And here we go. Oh. Well, Malkyria has given hers to Brayley and Isla.
Starting a hype train.
Hype train incoming. Heck yeah.
Is it Isla or Ayla?
Sorry, yeah. Ayla.
Okay.
All right, so it is Ayla and Layla.
You're going to confuse me because I thought it was Isla until you corrected me.
All right, here we go.
I want to point out that Kara and I did this independently.
Okay, that's good.
As opposed to Callie, who did it all herself.
You're number one. I'll let you guess which finger I'm holding up to get you there.
Oh, I thought I'd be number 2.
All right, here we go.
I hit doubles.
20 years ago, the world changed in a way that no one up until that point could ever have imagined. The Whispers in Silence defeated the goddess of Serene, Diascala, and the era of divinity ended. No longer did people spark into gods and goddesses, but instead, heroism became the domain of mortals. Naturally, not all took to this change well. Many proclaimed it to be the end of days, where her gift ran so thin that none could embrace the love of the prime goddess. Others blamed the Whispers in Silence, heralding the very heroes that saved their realm as demons who severed the connection between divinity and mortality even. Yet, with time, people found that their new world held to the same great truth that their old one had. It was theirs. And their lives were now truly their own to do with as they saw fit. It wasn't perfect, but the transition from the divine era to the age of heroes is known as the Great Healing for a reason. Healing isn't always pretty, after all. And nowhere was this more true than on the icy continent of Mother's Jail. Deep in the southern hemisphere of Serene, turmoil and unrest set in just a few years after the defeat of Diascala. Whispers began to reach across Serene of a powerful new Dragonborn leader, one who claimed to be the goddess of dragons. The Ivory welcomed and embraced her, and soon she sat the ivory throne atop the Morning Peak. Since time immemorial, the Dragonborn have been a fractured people, and it was this goddess of dragons known as the Dawn Scale that sought to remedy this. In seeking to reunite all of her people, she summoned the leaders of every clan to Mother's Jail, on Mother's Jail to the Morning Peak. Swaying them with promises of glory and reminders of the power they once held on Serene, she invited them to join her newly formed Draconic Legion, and many of the clan leaders listened, save for one. It was Shizu of the Azure who reminded her brothers and sisters of the terror that Dragon once wrought upon Serene. So devastating was the war their ancestor caused that Uruk was born to stop her, lest the very planet itself be consumed. Passionately, she spoke out against the Dawn Scale and her dreams of a reunited Dragonborn people. And with equal passion was she and the entirety of the Azure clan on Mother's Jail butchered. To the last whelpling, the Azure were systematically eradicated by the Ivory and the Draconic Legion for their heresy and perceived treachery. In her death, however, Shizu and her people became martyrs, and her warning carried a greater weight that could not be ignored. The Draconic Legion quickly fractured, and Mother's Jail descended into civil war. Nearly 15 years have passed since that day, and the war on Mother's Jail rages on. From all over the world, mercenaries have flooded the icy mountainous landscape of the continent, offering their swords to the highest bidder. It is said that the continent is so soaked in blood that the groundwater beneath the surface will run red for generations. 5 major factions continue to vie for supremacy on Mother's Jail: the Draconic Legion, the Silver Horde, the Children of the Deep, the Warden Republic, and Azure's Remembrance. Each has their own vision for the future of the Dragonborn people, and each has suffered losses too numerous to count. And it is there, on Mother's Jail, in the 15th year of the Draconic Civil War, that our story begins, as 5 young souls have been called together. You have, all of you, made your way to the city of Jet's Ambition. There, you have been ordered to meet with Captain Tessa Alspeth at the Cracked Scale, an inn and tavern. I couldn't have timed that better. Holy shit.
Excellent.
It's almost like I practiced it. So, you have, all of you made your way to the city of Jet's Ambition. It is one of the largest cities on the Crown, a massive island that sits to the north of Mother's Jail proper, just to the north of the Dead Isles. The Crown is about a third of the size of the entirety of Mother's Jail, and it is home most notably to 2 of Dragon's children, Scarlet and Jet. It is also home to a elven settlement that sits on the Mother's Jail continent of Mitra Scaleth. You have, all of you, over the last few years, been serving as part of the Children of the Deep, working sometimes with each other, sometimes not, but all of you learning your ways around, and some of you have made your way to Jet's Ambition for, well, your own purposes. Some of you called there, some of you ordered there. But that is where we will pick things up, as you, all of you, have orders to meet at the Cracked Scale. We're going to start with you, Nova. Nova, would you care to introduce your character?
Nova Ace has, they're wearing a sort of a plum-colored long coat with some golden filigree on the collar and around. They keep their hair, it's clean, but otherwise you don't really see much care to it. It is half white, half dark. And I think the other noticeable item on their person is a rapier, which has a sort of, the pommel is a rose with a black handle and a guard of wired green thorns. It's sheathed right now. Otherwise, I think Nova walks in with a bit of a swagger and is looking for both familiar and unfamiliar faces.
The Cracked Scale is a 3-story tavern and inn made from wood and stone. It's a rowdy and bustling place with people seeming to come and go at all hours of the day. This is likely due to the business's reputation for being a staging ground for new mercenaries. The main floor is a tavern, and a loud one at that. All across the floor, people are drinking and talking, and a bard plays a jaunty tune while some dance nearby. The bartender is a Jet Dragonborn who looks like he's seen too many winters, yet he commands a respect with merely his presence.
And I have been here called to look for Captain Elspeth.
This is where you've been told to meet.
All right. And I don't have a description?
You do not.
Okay. Well, then I will kind of gauge around the room, but then I will otherwise walk up to the bartender.
Bartender regards you with a grunt. Drinking?
No, I am looking for a friend. I am hoping that you can help me.
Where are you from?
Here, there, everywhere. I have been all across the continent.
Well, I know most of the people in here in one way or another. Who are you looking for?
That is very much appreciated, good sir. I am looking for Captain Elspeth, perhaps well introduced in the war, yes?
Yes. You had a private room paid for, let's see.
Oh, perfection.
Yeah. Up the stairs there. It's the third room on the right. Should be a meeting room.
Excellent. And what exactly, have I been here before, would you say?
You have not been here.
Okay.
I don't think.
What exactly is your specialty here, yes?
Things that get you drunk.
The only important part, yes. Perhaps a mead of some sort?
I'll have something sent up to you.
Perfect. Thank you very much. And I will give him a nod, a wink, and I will head upstairs.
You do. You make your way up to the second floor, and here there is a row of doors on the right side. The left side runs along the windows, whereas the right side has only 3 rooms here, which you would expect a lot more in, but these seem to be more like parlors or drawing areas. You make your way to the one, and as you open the door, inside... Ayla, would you care to describe your character?
Ayla is about 5'8", fairly dark clothes, hooded vest, kind of bandage wraps on her arms. Probably from least striking to most striking features. She has subtly heterochromatic eyes. Her right eye is ice blue. Her left eye electric blue with lightning scars branching out around it. Her hair is half shaved, and the rest of it is in a very, very long braid down to about her knees or so. Also, she has gigantic fucking wings. Dark kind of storm cloud colors shot through with white and electric blue.
As the door opens, Ayla, you see Nova enter, whom you are familiar with.
Is it just Ayla in the room?
So far, it is just Ayla and Nova in the room.
As another person arrives here. That is good.
Beat you to a job again.
Yes. Yes, we have met, yes? She goes and sits down.
A few times.
Let's see. Alia? Is that it?
Closest you've gotten on the first meeting yet.
The wings, they are very distracting. And you may have beat me there to it, but we will see who will be the first to leave.
Hasn't been me yet.
Time will tell.
It's only a few moments later when the door once again opens. Brayley, would you care to introduce us?
Hi, yeah. Brayley is an elf. She is light blonde hair. Some of it's kind of braided up, but it's very messy. It's not uncommon for you to see twigs or leaves poking out of her hair. She is wearing a sage green kind of cape, but the rest of her outfit's kind of brown. She's wearing multiple layers, and she has piercings in her ears and a necklace, and she has some freckles.
Very nice. Brayley, you open the door, and inside you see a human woman who is in there, and then another woman who looks like she might be human, but she has 2 large wings. You have heard tell of the ASMR people who have recently begun to appear, but you haven't seen a whole lot of them, but you have met these people at least once, so... Not too surprising to see them in there.
Good day.
Hi.
Yes.
Is it my birthday?
Birthday? Are you Captain Elspeth?
Oh, no. It's me. It's Braylee.
Braylee.
Oh,
do you
you
not...
with the feathers, the fighting pit.
Yes.
The ones that did not know how to keep a coin purse. Yes.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
remember. Yes.
It's so good to see you guys.
My goodness. So you are also involved in this mission?
Yeah. I was told to meet up here, but I was not expecting to see you.
Well, this has been a surprise for all of us. The birthday. I looked at Ayla. That was the joke, the birthday. We are a good surprise. This I am glad for. Yes, come sit. I am hoping for my own drink. The bartender is not here soon. I will have to have a word and perhaps a sparring match.
It's only a moment later when the door opens again. Ramiel, as you entered in to this establishment and asked where to meet to see Captain Elspeth, the bartender handed you a bunch of drinks and told you to take them up with you. So you are holding a tray of drinks. Would you care to introduce us to Ramiel?
Yeah, so Ramiel actually instead of having the door swing open, they just kind of like use their his tushy to just kind of like inch it open, making sure the drinks are in careful balance. But once they see once they set down the drinks in the room, they move their braid out of the way and go, drinks are served. And upon seeing who is in the room, he actually goes and has this smile just kind of like start to spread across his lips. So in front of you stands a 6'2" hooded humanoid with kind of a lot of things going on with them. They have a dark kind of form-fitting kind of like cloth slash leather outfit going on with this nice dark blue cloth just kind of like draped around one shoulder. They have a hood up. The pants are kind of like these. I don't know how to describe them outside of like hakama pants, but like the around the knee area there's knee-high boots ish. And the way they walk in towards one of the vacant seats, he kind of has this little saunter to his gate, and they just go, well, ladies, it's nice to see some familiar faces here.
They finally demoted you all the way down to serving drinks?
Aaliyah, this is your favorite person. Oh, this is so exciting.
Favorite, yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Aaliyah has been telling me so much about how she's been wanting to see you again. Sir Rami. Rami.
Oh, yes, one of the drinks does have rum in it, but in case you need some kind of refresher to my name, you can call me Ramiel, and please do roll the R's.
Ramiel, yes, this is right.
Ramiel?
Ra. There you go. Like a cat with a sort of purring to it.
I don't really like cats.
I do too. They are lovely, lovely companions.
Last but not least, It's about 2 minutes after Ramiel's arrival, where the door opens again, and Layla.
Yes, I am there. About 6 foot tall, dragonborn, dark black scales. Red cloak with white trim, sort of open, nondescript sort of pants, and armor made out of dragon scales of a lighter, almost gray shade of black, as well as a very dark, vivid green in a sort of swirl. And, comes in. Well, hello. How are y'all doing?
Ah, Layla, it's good to see you.
Yes, it's wonderful to see everybody, although it wasn't expected, but pleasant surprises are always better than the alternative.
Are you the reason we are all here today? I know Captain Elspeth. I don't know if there is a connection.
I mean, she did invite me for a job, but
I see.
and sit down and take a drink. It is just so wonderful to see all of you again, especially you, Brayley.
Hey, Lele, how are ya? How have you been?
Oh, I'm wonderful, darling. How have you been?
Dandy, just great. I'm so excited. See all my friends in one spot.
Ah, yes. All friends here. Isn't that right, Aaliyah?
Just kind of half-heartedly glares at Ramiel. Yeah, sure.
Oh, well, but of course. Well, Captain Elspeth does always have a discerning eye to them. So, of course, they would choose the cream of the crop, the next coming of the whispers and silence, if you must.
Ah.
Ooh.
That is a bold statement, Ayla. I think we are with a celebrity here, huh?
I mean, I'm sure he'd like to think so.
Oh, well, I try not to draw that much attention, but yes, I am in personal, you would also say intimate, shit, what the fuck is the word?
Contact? Relations?
I know the
I mean,
the
relations
whisper-
is a word.
I know the
Intimate
whispers
relation.
inside. Yes, I don't like to put too much attention to it, but yes, I do know the whispers and silence rather personally. To the point, I am in talking terms, a first name basis with some of them.
I see. Well, intimate or not, the whispers and silence are not here. So, if we're going to be talking about intimacy, we'll have to contend with each other. Yes.
Oh no, how terrible.
Are you ready to take this job still, Ayla?
I don't plan on leaving, do you?
Of course not. I am here for the gold and for the war.
As you all.
Well, sorry, go ahead.
No, you're fine. As you all wait inside, the door eventually opens and an armored knight enters. Her plate mail is like a work of art in and of itself, and the steel is infused with colors of twilight. She sets her kite shield down by the door before removing her helmet and letting a head full of strawberry blonde hair fall down her back. The symbol on her shield is a red crescent moon and a star over a horizon. The elven woman glances at you as she steps forward. All right, good morning. Apologies for my tardiness. Captain Tessa Elspeth, nice to meet you.
Oh, that's quite all right. We were just taking some time to talk amongst ourselves.
Yes, I understand that you all know each other. That's actually why I picked you all.
Well, bits and pieces here and there, I think.
Excellent. Well, let me go ahead and make sure that I have everybody that I'm supposed to. Is one of you Nova Hayes?
Nova is at my at your service.
Are you from Restarth?
I can be wherever you would wish me to be, but I am here right now, yes?
Sure. All right. Is she like looks at her thing for a moment, like squinting? She looks at you, Layla. I'm going to assume you. You're of the Sable?
Be quiet.
Are you from Rest Hearth?
Indeed, I am.
Oh, thank goodness. If I got that accent wrong twice in a row, that wouldn't have looked great. Okay. And I'm
Just
sorry,
sorta
can I get
look
your
over
can I
and
get your first
raise
name?
Layla.
You see her scratch something out and write down Layla. Thank you. Okay. And you are one of you Brayley?
Rayleigh's kind of like playing with some mead that she had accidentally spilled.
Ayla will just point.
Huh? What?
Are you Brayley?
Oh, yeah, that's me.
Great. Okay. One of you
Use
is
prestidigitation to just help you clean it up.
is one of you Ayla Stormborn?
Yo.
Did your parents name you that, or I'm gonna assume not?
Less we talk about them, the better.
Fair point. All right, and Ramiel V. Denizim?
Yes, of the noble denizen name.
And
Short
where
for-
exactly are you a noble from?
Oh, well, from Terracin, of course.
Well, that's fantastic. I'm from Moon Bay.
Ah, I as well. Then you
Oh.
are familiar with us.
I'm sure that you're one of the noble families that sprung up after Skala's defeat.
That
Okay.
indeed.
I see. Well then, good to meet you all. As I said before, my name is Tessa Alspeth. I hail originally from Moon Bay, but I've been serving on Mother's Jail for the last 10 years. No, she's been yes, 10 years. I've been serving in Mother's Jail for the last 10 years. For the last 8 years as part of the Children of the Deep. I appreciate you all answering my summons. I have a task that has been assigned to me that I require a skilled team for.
And, well, that is what you have here.
I certainly hope so. There is a VIP who is going to be visiting Jet's Ambition in the next week. And the sort that will have a lot of attention on them. I need security. People who can make sure this person both enters and leaves alive.
Well, that's not exactly my forte.
I have here that you're a cleric.
Yes, I'm a healer.
That seems like it would be very useful for keeping this person alive.
If perhaps Ayla and I are injured in some way.
I apologize. I took that as needing protection to prevent them from getting hurt in the first place.
Well, that would be ideal, but, better safe than sorry, I suppose.
Well, the point stands in that case then, and I will continue to listen to your proposal.
Quite. Very well. So in 1 week's time, this VIP will be arriving via boat in the harbor. At that time, they will be making their way towards the Embassy District before spending a few evenings in Jet's Cradle. We need security that can watch them and also do some prep work on the lead up. We have already heard rumors that a assassination plot may be underway to axe this individual while they're here.
That is unfortunate.
More so for them than us, but yes. Nevertheless, it is very important that that not come to pass.
And are we privy to who this very important person is?
Only once you've accepted the job.
Very well.
Well, that seems reasonable enough of a precaution.
Yeah, Ayla will kind of shoot Nova a little bit of a smirk. I'm in. You gonna chicken out?
Of course not. This is what we do best.
Well, that's two then. Anybody else?
I'm certainly amenable to such.
Can we
Very
give
well.
them a code name? Can we give ourselves code names?
I don't see why not.
Then yes.
If I had said no, would you have said no?
Maybe.
Noted.
Priorities, yes. What is the reward for the job?
You, in addition to your stipends as lieutenants in the army, I will see to it that you are all paid an additional 500 gold pieces.
Very good, very good. And then there is one.
Lord Denizem, would you be joining us then?
My lady Osbeth, it would be an honor.
Very well. As I said, in about 1 week's time, General Tashira of the Scarlet will be arriving. At that point, we need to keep them alive until such time as they depart this place.
As you mentioned, Tashira of the Scarlet, very very obvious change in Ramiel's face, and kind of trying to shrink a little bit now, as far as that goes.
Fair enough. Are there any questions that I might be able to answer about the nature of this task?
Do we know exactly these assassins that may be causing problems?
There is rumor that it is the local thieves guild that is plotting this. However, that is something of a complicated issue. The leader of the thieves guild died last month, Blackjack Lestel. Since then, there has been something of a power struggle in the thieves guild, and as far as we know, we're not actually certain who is leading them at the moment. Part of this task, I will be sending you down to make contact with the Thieves Guild and see if you can learn anything from them.
That is wise.
You said the leader died a week ago?
A month ago.
A month ago.
Their name is Blackjack Lestel.
Well, that hardly seems like proper dignified work, but if everybody else is on board, I suppose I shall go along.
I have one question. Would Lady Tashira, would her partner be accompanying her?
I can't say for certain. As far as I know, Lady Melody is still in Scarlet's Deep, but it's possible that she would be here.
Oh, good.
We can certainly hope.
Yes,
I do know that her son will be with her.
her son?
Yes, Cadence.
K with the cadence with the Sierra K.
See.
See.
Mal.exe has encountered an unexpected error.
Yeah, I know.
I'm like super happy with this. Like, no, it's Ramiel.exe that has
Yeah.
It's crashed.
Ayla is definitely enjoying watching Ramiel squirm.
So it is not just Lady Tashira that we will be helping, but also a son.
You will be in charge of guarding Lady Tashira, General Tashira.
General Tashira, beg pardon me.
Their kin will be remaining on the boat, as far as I'm concerned.
Ah, very well.
If they wish to have their son leave the boat and explore the city, they will provide their own escort for that.
Very well.
No risk of them
Alright.
trying to kidnap the son to leverage.
It is always a possibility, and one that we can assess as a concern throughout this week.
keep your ears open, as they say.
Quite.
How long are they planning on being here again?
That depends on how well their proposal goes.
Okay.
Bluntly, the rumor is that they are proposing an offensive. I don't need to tell you that the Children of the Deep have never taken an offensive action in this war, but last we heard, the Scarlet were currently planning something, and we believe that General Tashira is coming here to propose that that is what we do.
Politicking. Not my specialty.
Nor mine.
What a ticking?
Politicking.
Politicking, my dear. Yes, the politics of talking while others fighty.
Oh.
Well, I mean, it is kind of something at the root of the current troubles.
The precursor to most wars would be that certain politics do not agree, and wars spark in such a way that the only solution to such irreversible disagreements is, well, conflict.
And that is where we play.
Indeed. I have seen a great many things in this war, and many of them, or very few of them, I should say, have been very pleasant to look at. But if this will help speed things to an end, then so be it.
Frankly speaking, Lady Olspeth, how would you compare this to... Oh, from what you've seen here on Mother's Jail, how would you compare this to Scala making landfall in Moon Bay?
Make a persuasion check.
Persuasion.
First roll of the campaign. Here we go.
It's the first roll of the campaign. Let's fucking go. Doesn't bode well, but it's a 15.
15,
I mean, it's an
15,
average roll.
15 passes.
Yeah.
Yep. Her face changes a little bit as she thinks back to that. You can't compare the two. This is war. It is brutal. It is savage at times. That was genocide.
And,
I was only 10 when Moon Bay was sacked by Scala, but I will never forget it. That
agreed.
is, to say the least of it.
Then, let's hope that General Tashira's proposal is met and we do not have a repeat.
Indeed. Huh. Then very well. I will turn you all loose. The guild is known for meeting out of a building called the out of the bottom shelf. It is a tavern that is down in the wharf area near the docks. As I said, the former master was Blackjack Listel, though I have no way of knowing who is in charge now. For your first assignment, I will have you go down, survey the area, find out what you can, and if we can isolate who exactly is gunning for General Tashira, that will go a long way in helping us prevent it from happening.
Sensible enough.
They will
well.
have a time. Speaking personally from experience, the scary part of General Tashira isn't Lady Tashira herself, though she is a formidable warrior in her own right. No, it is the fury of certain people.
I see.
Do not incite Lady Melody's anger. That is... It's... You would rather make sure that she keeps her jovial attitude.
I could not say I have not met her, but, yeah.
I'm sorry. Lady Melody of the Whispers in Silence.
Yes, I've never met her.
Never heard her
Well,
songs, her...
That's not true. I technically met her once. I met all of them once, actually. One of them was high on red sand. They were
that is unfortunate.
They were a weird group. Anyway, that is not important. What is important is that, well, you all have your orders.
Very well, thank you. I will collect the glasses. I will meet you all outside, yes?
Very well then.
And they will help collect the glasses.
Great.
Further questions. What of our lodgings in,
Yes, your lodgings here have been paid for. This, probably should have led with this. This task is off the books, shall we say. The less people who know about this, the better.
I do love to keep a good secret, yes?
That said, your rooms have all been paid for in advance for the next week.
Yes, I would suggest leading with the covert nature of that before we agree to it, perhaps, next time.
Well, yeah. She gives a nod.
I, for one, shall not renege on my word, though.
By the way, anybody who is proficient in religion may make a religion check.
Not me!
Nope.
Nope.
+1.
I have a +0.
I am
That's
All
good.
right.
The cleric probably should be.
nat 20 for 21.
Let's go!
Critical it.
As you're all packing up and she is getting her helmet and her shield back on, the symbol on her shield, the red crescent moon and star over the horizon, is the symbol of Penumbra, the former goddess of twilight on Terrasen. Not a goddess that is well revered on Rest Hearth or really worshipped on Rest Hearth in any way. But the stories of the coast that where supposedly the sun never set, those stories have made their way over to Rest Hearth.
I was going to say, I imagine it'd be a just generally minor thing.
Yeah, you wouldn't really know tons about Penumbra, but this is apparently a paladin of Penumbra.
Alrighty.
So, with that, you all set out about the city, and I'm going to take a moment to show our viewers the actual map of the city. Our party is starting here in the lower left corner at the cracked scale, and will be making their way down towards the bottom shelf. This is Jet's ambition. Like all my cities, it has to have a district for rich pricks.
So, it's right around Ramiel's son.
Oh yeah,
We
Ramiel.
keep the Romules of the world separate.
Yes,
It looks like you may have moved back.
I did.
Oh, okay.
I did on purpose. Yeah.
Okay, sorry. I just want to make sure.
Yeah, you're fine. All right, so that we will head on over.
Mr. Jack, do you ever make it to the Cloud District? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you don't. The punchable guy from Skyrim. My first murder.
The bottom shelf is more of a hodgepodge of buildings, actually, loosely cobbled together into one by a series of metal walkways and sheets that kind of serve as walls. The main entrance has two heavy iron doors, and the placard shows a tipped-over bottle on a shelf. The mood inside is dark, and the tension in the air is palpable as you enter. You can feel eyes on you as various patrons seem only too aware of your presence. The energy in here is not great. Everyone seems very stressed.
Wait, sorry. On the map, where are we?
You are here.
There we are.
Hand dandy symbol that I made in 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So then,
Yes, it seems we must ascertain as to what exactly the state of things are here, and perhaps see if we can figure out the next leader.
The general energy of the area is, as I say, especially in here, very tense. It's the docks, though, so like on the south side of the road are the various warehouses and the actual piers that extend out into the water. Extraordinarily busy. Jet's Ambition is actually the largest port city on the Crown. Mitra Scaleth is also a sizable port city, but not on the level of Jet's Ambition. A lot of shipping that, all the shipping that goes to eventually Scarlet Steep goes through Jet's Ambition first. So it's a very, very busy port. There's a lot of energy and people moving back and forth. But yeah, you have made your way to the bottom shelf, this kind of loosely assembled hodgepodge of buildings that have kind of been cobbled together into a fortress almost.
is there like a particular, I guess like, a very noticeable gathering in any particular area?
In the bottom shelf itself, the actual building that is the tavern, there are a lot of people in here, and notably not very many of them are drinking. There just seems to be a lot of people milling about in here.
But no, like, there's no area where it looks like a crowd is surrounding a person or something like that.
No, not really.
Is my knowledge of thieves' cant possibly useful in ascertaining anything here?
What are you trying to figure out?
In thieves' guilds, it's usually a front with more other kinds of business elsewhere.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'm wondering if there's anything I can see or tell.
Make an investigation check.
All right. Honey, I'm not good at those. Oh, okay. Well, hi, 19.
All right.
Woo!
The dice have spoken.
They have spoken.
As you enter into this establishment, again, a lot of eyes on you immediately. People wanting to know, why are you here? What are you doing here?
Mm-hmm.
But you do notice as you make your way over towards the bar, there are some symbols that are carved into the bar. These symbols, you recognize. One of them is effectively saying drops and another is saying pickups.
Okay.
So you get the sense that the idea would be like if you were trying to drop something off to the guild, you would sit at one seat, and if you're trying to pick something else up, you would sit at the other.
Okay. All right. Well, let me... Is there, so does this bottom shelf, I'm so sorry if you said this, is there like a part that is kind of open to the public where people go and sit down?
Yeah, so it is a tavern. Like, this is a tavern. It's what's weird about it is that this building and the buildings that are on the block with it, there has been like scaffolding and sheets kind of all like put around to almost make it into one large structure with different buildings inside of it. As if they were trying to make this whole block into kind of a fortress.
Okay. I think Nova's gonna recommend that the group find a table right now.
Okay.
Very well. And sashay off.
It's easy enough to find a table. Most of them have people at them. It is actually quite crowded in here, but you do find a table, and everyone sits down. A man walks over towards you. He has on a cloak that goes down to just above his waist, and is clearly, I would say, Nova, you are aware he's for sure concealing a weapon with that. Like, that's why he's wearing that. But he kind of walks over looking a little nervously at you all. Can I get you something?
Yes, around for all of us, and I see that some busy things are happening here.
Yeah, I suppose so. Yeah, I'll be right back with your round.
Oh, very good, very good.
Evidently, they are not big on service with a smile here. That does not seem to be their thing.
Yeah, noted.
But he goes over and pours some ales, which he brings back over to you. Investigation checks all around, or passive perceptions, I would say.
Yeah.
10.
11.
13.
16.
Brayley?
I'm learning.
It's okay.
No worries.
Do you know where it is?
Yeah. Wait, yes. Passive
Okay.
perception. Roll. Oh god, I rolled a lot.
Well, no,
You don't
it's
have to
not
roll.
rolling.
It's your passive perception.
16, sorry.
Yes.
16,
okay.
perfect.
That makes
Okay.
sense. You're fine.
Perfect.
Yeah, the passive is like
62.
you're just sort of
It's-
background attention.
Yeah, it's 10 plus the roll.
Brayley and Layla.
Brayla.
This establishment is called the Bottom Shelf. This swill does not belong on the bottom shelf. This swill
On the ground.
this should be buried. This is terrible. This is hot garbage ale. Nova, Ayla, and Ramil looks great.
I'll take that first sip and then just very politely sit there, looking around, observing.
Yeah, just very polite.
But Brayley's gonna like take the rim, just like,
Yeah.
and then she's just gonna like slide it to the middle of the table. Like, if anyone else wants it, they can take it. Excuse me. Sorry.
Ramiel is actually going to like do that. You know that stupid ass thing that they do with wine glasses where they like let the wine air.
Aerate.
Yeah, there you
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
They kind of like swirl it around in the fucking
Yes,
glass.
I'm so fancy.
Ramiel, I
what he's
promise
fucking
you,
doing.
that is not going to help the taste.
Oh please, I know what I'm doing. This helps incorporate the.
I mean, if
the
you
thing.
feel that you must, but typically there are other drink taps that require such niceties.
Yeah, this is better off as plant food. I think I
Might
saw
kill a
some
plant.
like plants out there.
The plants are dead.
There's some compost. Maybe we can
Well,
compost this.
I'll look over at Ayla. Well, I'll defer to her expertise in such matters.
Either way, they do not like us here, so we must be very careful. Nova's gonna look around and look for just kind of who's making eyes at them, who's playing suspicion, that sort of thing.
Everyone.
Everyone. So everybody here could be involved with the Thieves Guild.
Your senses of this
Yeah.
is a headquarters for the Thieves Guild.
Did we come in
Really?
during the off hours? What the fuck? How many people are in here?
Union lunch.
There's probably about 12 in this room total.
12. Okay. Odds are against us. Let's not start a fight yet. Okay.
Well, I would hope that we never are the ones to strike first.
We shall see.
Really?
Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Brayley's kind of leaning close to you guys. Is this a good time for code names?
Oh, you were serious about that.
If you wish to continue, this would probably be a...
No time like the present, because you can't have done
Well-
it 5 minutes ago.
Honestly, in this establishment would actually probably be a poor choice of time to discuss it.
Okay, we'll wait till later. But I know Ramiel's definitely gonna be something like grumpy.
Stick
Something
up the
like
ass.
Something like that. We'll figure it out later.
All right. Trying to figure out who to talk to. How many people are attending the bar?
Just one.
Just the one?
Yep, just one at the bar right now.
But there's the drop off and the pickup on either side.
Yeah, so it's actually 2 seats that are at the end, and they both have these symbols carved into
The bar.
Into the bar,
That
yeah.
makes sense.
There's no like third symbol for like info or something.
Not that you see.
see.
Yeah, this is meant to be like a no communication way of handing things off if
this
you need
is
to.
this is
So
a
there's
need
no-
to know
There's no
business.
information desk.
No, that you don't see it. You don't see an
That's
IT
weird.
or a help desk anywhere. Weirdly.
Where's the customer service counter?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, this is a
Thieves Guild's big on that.
a need to know basis of things, and I don't think I can deceive them to thinking I belong here because they know everybody.
Well.
Jeez. Trying to think of the best way to approach this, but you all can let me know.
Does anybody have any suggestions, or shall we just sit here ignoring our drinks?
Romeo.
Look, my suggestion would have been already got taken off the table. So
Oh, starting
Which-
a fight?
yeah,
When in doubt, start a fight.
Can I think of a reason why someone who's not a member of a thieves guild would come into a thieves guild? And
Sure.
I just yeah.
Make a straight intelligence check.
That was an 8.
I mean, if you wanted to like hire someone to steal stuff, probably, right? Like that's what thieves guilds do.
Got it.
Contract for a job or something, yeah.
Okay.
Could we ask them for like a quote for their services?
All
we're,
right.
we're comparison shopping right now.
yeah. The other thieves guild across town might be cheaper.
We're gonna see. Okay. The drop-off section, does it seem to be for written things, like written like requests or like items? So I was kind of confused about that.
Do you want to just watch it for a little bit?
Yes.
See what happens?
Yes, I do.
You're watching, and you're trying not to be seen that you're watching.
Yeah.
Actually, give me a stealth check.
I'm gonna inspo that. My first inspo that is gone. Hold on, did it go through yet?
Nope, not yet. Okay.
Okay, 11. Fuck.
You're kind of keeping an eye over there as nothing happens for a while, but about 30 minutes after you've entered, you see a guy enter in, looking, just kind of glance around. He nods to some of the other people who are in there, heads over to the drop-off spot, sits down at there, and puts a sack of gold down on the bar, and kind of signals like he wants a drink. The bartender takes the sack of gold and just hands him a mug of ale, and then he walks off.
Got it. Okay. It is dropping off their pay or what they got.
Yes.
Okay. Good to know. All right. So, I think we trying to speak as softly as possible. Would I see that people are trying to listen in on us?
You probably get the sense that, like, they're not ignoring you. Whether you think they're actively trying to like listen in, you don't know, but they're certainly not ignoring you.
Okay. We probably should have. I didn't realize this was such a not social place. It's okay.
It's weird.
Yeah.
It should be.
Yeah.
That's what's kind of odd about this. Like, this is a tavern. It's even if it is a Thieves Guild front or a headquarters, it should be a bustling tavern.
Yeah. Okay.
Like this is not right. What you're seeing now?
Okay. I will call over. I will actually call over the waiter.
Makes his way over and kind of grunts. Yes.
Pardon me. And I can make a persuasion roll if need be. I was just we were here not to we've been away on some trips and have come back to one of our places here, and I get the feeling that clientele has changed. Would you like me to pick a persuasion or deception roll?
Make a deception roll.
You got it. $15.
You been out of town for a while, huh?
Very true. Yes.
How long?
Oh, it's about 2 to 3 months.
He seems to be eyeing you over. And he nods. And what do you think of the Black Raven?
What do I know of the Black Raven?
Make You have no idea what the fuck the Black Raven is.
Okay. May I argue, even though I am not very good at this role anyway, but that's okay. Could I argue an insight check to see how he wants me to answer?
Yeah, you can make an insight check for that. Sure.
I only have +3, guys. This is going to be rough. +2. Oh, it's even worse.
That's
God.
all right.
Oh, God. 14. That's actually not bad.
For sure, he is asking you something in code.
Okay.
You actually don't think he's asking your opinion on something. You think he just said a code phrase to you, and he's trying to gauge and see if you know the proper response.
Thieves' Cant doesn't help me here.
Quick, say something
mean-
involving the wild rose.
Yeah, like, no, it doesn't. You don't know the password.
Okay. I do not know the password.
Just say that
I-
to it.
I do not know this password. It's been so long. Shit.
I have missed the memo, I believe.
Yeah, I think all I can really say. Damn. Okay. Okay. I think all she can really. I don't think there's any way for her to know the code word. So I think she's just going to have to play dumb and be like, oh, is that a competitive, competing establishment?
Make a persuasion check.
Yeah, you got it. This is making me nervous. 18.
I see. I'll be right back.
No. Thank you very much.
He makes his way back over towards the guy behind the bartender behind the actual bar. I will say that on your success,
Okay.
you're not going to have to surrender a surprise round. But you do hear the door lock behind you.
Mm.
Well
And
then.
Well, we are not throwing the first bunch, Layla. But we must throw the last.
Honestly, prefer to throw the first and the last, but here we are.
A good old tavern brawl.
what better way to start up a campaign?
I don't know if I fucked up, guys, but at least there's no surprise round.
Mhm.
Yo,
I'd
You
say
don't
that
have to give up the
qualifies
surprise
as,
round.
if nothing else, a gentle didn't fuck up.
Thank
Did
you.
not make worse.
Also, if my accent accidentally sounds Asian, no, it does not. That is an accident. All right.
Listen, there's several of us doing accents, but none of us are professional at it.
Well, all right, everybody. I suppose we know what time it is. It's time for our first roll initiative.
Oh, can you
Oh, I'm
you get rid of the
instoing
chat?
the shit out of that.
What do you mean?
Can you get rid of the chat on top of our and the sorry, the chat from Twitch is on top of our cameras.
Oh, right.
Goodbye, one inspo that I had for a very brief time.
If you all know symbols of classes, you will recognize most of these. One of them I had to make up, and the other
Hell
is
yeah.
amalgamation because it's a multi-class. Woo! It's me, I'm the multi-class. Oh, right. Initiative. Hey! I forgot to click on my token. I'm sorry.
What's that?
As Baby B says, we will punch them in the butt. Yes?
Punch him in the butt.
Yes, punch them
Classic. All right.
I mean, it's a pretty good place to punch people.
It's effective. I'll grant you that. All right. Let's see. What do you got for initiative? +1 to initiative. Hey, a nat 20. Picking up where I left off on last night's session.
No.
I really wish the other person had rolled that, though. That'd have been a lot better.
Oh, Dicey Mango, same posture check. You know what that means, everybody.
Sit up all properly and everything.
Yup.
It's good for your spine.
Yeah, my spine is broken anyway. Going to the Cairo every weekend.
I mean,
All right, first initiative, not bad. Not a natural 20, but not bad.
And I need to add Layla.
always.
Damn, Brayley, I never got initiative that good as a druid.
What did Brayley get? 17?
17.
Nice. And Layla, what did you get? 5?
5.
Classic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's everybody.
That's okay. It just means I'm better able to fix people up.
That's true. Yeah, really, for cleric, yeah, going later in the turn order is not a bad thing.
Actually, because this is the first time, let me double check something.
Ramiel, what is your dexterity?
It's an
+1.
action.
+1. Okay, so the guild captain goes first.
Yeah, I'm trying to find where it will let me add, like...
I think it's a setting under the Beyond 20 settings.
It's on Beyond 20?
I think so.
Let's see.
Okay.
Because I know it, with the melody, it did it. Let's see. Dice rolling. Nope. Nope. Nope.
Sorry, what are you looking for, Ramiel?
There's a way to like add tiebreaker stuff like the decimal, like how Alien,
Oh, yeah. I don't worry about it. I got it on the guild captain.
I just wasn't sure if that was on roll 20 or if it was. Oh, well, wait, it might be. Hold on.
All right. Well, the guild members are up first. And they're going to start doing some attacking. Brayley does a... Oh, wow. They get a whole +3 to their hits.
Yay!
Sick. Brayley does a 13 hit your AC. I would be surprised if it did.
Sorry. Explain. I'm trying to like look
Sorry.
it up. No.
Yeah, on your character sheet, AC is going to be
Armor class. It's next to your
armor
initiative.
class, next to initiative, above action spells and inventory, just
Oh,
below your
shield.
walking speed.
Hold on. Action, spells, inventory.
Yeah.
It's above that. Oh,
look
off.
right above it. 16. Thank you. All right, so that's gonna miss. No worries. This guy is going to attack Nova.
Yep.
Nova does a 6 hit your AC.
Thankfully not.
Another
My
one's going
AC
to
is
attack
only
you.
14.
Does a 15 hit your AC?
It does.
That does hit. Okay, great. So let's take 6 damage, 6 slashing damage.
All right.
This one is going to shoot.
Sorry, how much?
6.
Thank you.
Is going to shoot a crossbow at Ayla. Does a 13 hit your AC, Ayla?
Nope.
Okay. This one is going to shoot at Ramiel. Does a 6 hit your AC, Ramiel?
No.
This one's going to run up and try and stab Ramiel. Does a 20 hit your AC?
Yes.
Takes 7
By how much?
slashing damage. Oh, by how much?
The 20?
Yeah.
By 6.
Perfect.
Never mind.
Takes 7 slashing damage, Ramiel.
Ow.
This guy's already went, so this one's going to move up to here and shoot at Layla.
Oh, that's just rude.
A little bit, yes. Does a 12 hit your AC, Layla?
It does not.
Okay. That is all of the guild members. Nova, you are up.
Thank you. Is is the guild member in front of me? Is Brayley considered within 5 feet of him on diagonal?
Yes.
Thank you. All right, I'm gonna attack the one in front of me then.
Attack away.
I need to use booming blade.
Okay.
So booming blade. So that means I'm going to attack them after that. That's
Oof.
embarrassing. All right.
That is going to miss. As you charge your energy into the lover's touch, but it does not hit.
That's embarrassing. All right, I'm going to bonus action. Is this like the table? Like I can stand on the table?
Yeah, it's a bar. You'd be standing up on the bar.
Okay. I'm going to spend bonus action to disengage
Okay.
and then go up on the bar.
All right. Looks good. Brayley, you are up.
What should we do? Can I thorn whip a guy?
Absolutely, you can thorn whip a person. Who would you like to thorn whip?
Ooh.
Good time.
If I thorn whip, it's not gonna hit Nova, is it?
I don't think so, unless you
Hard
target her
whip's
with
a
it.
targeted one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's
Okay.
not.
Yeah,
it's
thorn
not
whip
an
hits
AoE.
someone within 30 feet.
We learn. All right, I want to thorn whip the dude in front of me.
All right. Thorn whip this dude in front of you. Go ahead and make a spell attack roll.
Do the rolly. So that's 5 plus 6.
It's actually
Great.
+7 because you should have your Moonsicle +1 on.
Oh, yeah.
I'm actually going to put that on for you. I'm going to tune it. There you go. So, yes, +7 is, so 12?
That math.
12 meets.
I definitely wanted to aim for his face, by the way.
Hell yeah. Go ahead and roll damage.
Damage. What am I rolling?
1d6, I believe, is Thorn Whip.
Another. Okay. One.
One. So you brandish your hand, and a whip made with spiky rose vine thorns appears in your hand, which you whip forward, and it wraps around the dude's neck in front of you, and he kind of yelps a little bit as he. Oops, I don't know why that happened. Please ignore. And if the creature is large or smaller, you can pull the creature up to 10 feet closer to you. You don't have to do that because he's already all up in your business. So yeah, he takes damage. Anything else you'd like to do, Brayley?
I feel like I should like move to the other side, or move like a little out of the way.
You will
So-
provoke
yep.
attacks of opportunity, so it's okay to, yeah.
Yeah, sometimes it's better to just stay there.
I was able to do that because as a rogue, I have an ability that lets me disengage the bonus action,
Yes.
but that is not the case for you. You can disengage, but it's a full action.
Yes.
So it is okay if you need to stay in there unless you want to risk attacks of opportunity, which you would risk it from 2 people if you were to move.
Okay, let's just stay where we are.
All
That's
right.
okay. It happens.
Ayla, you are up with the guild captains on deck.
Is it a free action to kick over the table since I'm sitting?
Sure.
All right. So she's gonna kind of kick off the table, kick it over, whips out 2 long swords, and as a little bit of blood drips out of her like fist wraps, lightning arcs off of her wings and coats the swords. And I have to take damage for that. She's gonna use her Crimson Right. And then she's gonna step forward and slap this guy with a longsword.
All right, slap away. I would probably cut, but yeah, you do you.
You know. That's a 19 on the die.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Let's see. 3 lightning damage and 7 slashing.
Ow. He does not look good. I would say he looks very bloody, so much so he drops his weapon and like puts his hands up. Ow. Okay. Anything else, Ayla?
No, I'm not gonna move and risk attacks of opportunity.
Guild captains are up. This one's gonna move. This one's gonna see that and move down to here. While this one moves to here, and this one will move down to here. And they are going to do some stabbity bitches. We'll do Ayla first. Ayla does a 22 hit your AC.
Yeah.
Take 9 damage. And his second attack does a 12 hit your AC.
No.
Okay. And his third attack does a 14 hit your AC, or your 15 hit your AC.
Still no.
Okay. The other 2 miss. Brayley, this one is attacking you. Does a 22 hit your AC?
Yeah.
Take 5 slashing damage, please. Does a 18. I know it does. So take 7 more slashing damage.
Whoa, numbers.
Yes. So,
Okay.
One thing you can do in Roll20, when you highlight your token where your health bar is, just do minus the number, and it will do it automatically
yes,
for you.
it will.
Minus.
You can do the same thing when you're getting healed as well.
Plus whatever, yeah.
Oh wait, and then minus.
Yeah,
Make it
you
do
can do
math
like
for you as much as possible.
You know, like hiring an accountant to do your taxes for you.
yeah.
What's minus 12? Ah! Did I do 2? Wait, hold on. I'm learning.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, you're in the red one. So you do the green one.
Oh,
Yeah, in the green one. So just type -5, enter. There you go.
okay. And then I took additional damage, right?
An additional 7. Yes. Go -7, enter.
Fancy tools.
Yes. They do take a little practice, but once you get them, you'll be good to go. And then third attack. Does an 11 hit your AC? It does not.
Wait, did I minus the right one? Hold on. Did I
Yep, you're good.
You did it. You did it correctly.
Yep.
Okay.
Green's health.
Okay.
And then this one's going to try and stab Nova.
Okay.
Nova does a 9 hit your AC.
It does not.
Does an 11.
It does not.
Does a nat 20.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. Slash roll 2d6 plus 3. 10 damage.
All right.
Ramiel, you are up.
All right, we're gonna pull a classic sorcerer move and
Double haste the
actually-
party.
Hmm?
Sorry.
Joke. Keep going.
Hell yeah. Do
I'm
it.
actually gonna take a page out of Sarah's book from last campaign.
Uh-oh.
And
What
I'm
might
doing this in her honor because
No.
she never got to use this spell.
Oh, okay. I thought
I'm
you were about to
gonna
summon
cast-
Terrace Possums.
No,
I don't think
No, I'm
sorcerers
gonna
can do
cast-
that.
she could. I am going to cast Wither and Bloom.
I got to cast it
Centering
once.
on Ayla.
I did get to cast it once.
You did, yeah.
But it was only that one time. So who's going to get the heal? Because I think only one person does.
No, one creature. So it'd be, I am going to put that on Nova.
What do I
And-
roll? Oh, no, I roll my hit die.
You roll
Yeah,
one of
you
your
spend a
unspent
hit die.
dice. Yes.
What do you add to it?
Plus is it yours?
It's
or
yours.
my
Your spell.
spellcasting?
It's yours, Mal.
Yeah,
So that's a +4.
+4. Because I
Nice.
get to add my con still. It's just there's an extra 4 to it. Okay,
Yes.
thank you.
All right. And everyone in a 10-footer has to take, so that's the guild captains and all the guild members there, all need to make con saves for you, huh?
Are you kidding me?
Mm-hmm.
Alright,
DC is 15.
All right, I'm going to do the regular bandits first. Fail, fail, fail. And I'll do the captains now. Succeed, succeed, succeed. Great.
And on a success, they take half of this damage. It's necrotic, so I don't know if that'll matter. But doop. That is going to be a 7.
So 7 on the bandits. I have a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
The one that dropped his weapon, did you attack him too?
The one that dropped his what? Wait,
Yeah, this because
yes.
this guy dropped his weapon after
Uh,
what's his face, or after Ayla tore into him.
No, if he looks like he's surrendering, then no.
Then no, okay, so yeah, because he definitely looks like he's surrendering. And then 3 on these guys. Great. All right, that was quite effective. Well done.
And I think that's all I can do right now. Yes.
All right. Layla of the Sable, you are up. The guild members on deck.
Okay, unfortunately, right now I don't have very many good options for. Well,
We are level
Alright.
3, keep in mind.
yeah. Okay. Oh. Okay, cool. So, we're gonna start out by undoing all of that work.
What?
And we're going to cast Prayer of Healing. Up to
Prayer-
6 creatures.
Prayer of Healing, I feel like, takes 10 minutes to cast.
Oh shit, I'm sorry,
Prayer of Healing is an amazing spell, not in combat.
Sorry, I just saw the 10 minutes and I went, oh, ritual cast.
Yeah,
okay,
no.
But I'm not doing that. Never mind.
It
Well,
would only take you 100 rounds.
We're gonna do the next best thing.
Cry?
It's not a bad idea.
It seems to work for Kieran and Hermia.
It does indeed.
Wow. Okay. Well, never
Someone's
mind.
watching on YouTube right now and is like, I don't know who the hell
I
that
know.
is. That's not how you get famous, Callie.
So we'll
Making
so
inside
we'll move
jokes.
up, and we will. Since I can't do that. Oh, okay. And I will reach one hand out and touch Brayley and, just on the shoulder there and give Cure Wounds for. I need a d8. Oh my god. In there. For 10 HP.
Brayley, you regain 10 HP. As you feel Layla touch the back of your shoulder and those fresh wounds that have just been cut into you, you just kind of see the wounds seal back shut. And you think to yourself, this is going to put a lot of doctors out of business. Medical school's for chumps.
Thanks, Laylee.
And then.
Ayla, I'm a big fan of the fact that Mina is snoring in a bed next to you.
That's it.
All right. Well
Sorry,
done.
I'm getting used to what I can do with this character.
We're all playing new characters. Well, except for me. I'm playing a lot of new characters. Okay. Well, this guild member is going to just, he's going to fall prone because fuck this noise. This guild member, he's probably still going. This one, however, also says fuck this noise. All right, this guild member is going to try to do a stab on Ayla. Does a nat 1 for a 4 hit Ayla?
So close.
Damn. All right, this one is trying to stab Ramiel. Ramiel does a 9 hit.
Points for effort, but no.
Okay. Layla, the skill member up here, is going to try and shoot at you.
I don't think he will.
Well, he rolled an 8, so yeah, I guess he won't.
No.
Great. Layla, this guild member is going to try and shoot. Actually, the other two guild members are just going to try and shoot you because you're healing and, get the healer and all that.
I'm sure.
Does a 22 hit your AC?
It does.
You're going to take 7 piercing damage as a crossbow bolt wedges into your arm. And does a 14 hit your AC?
It does not.
Okay, then that is the guild members' turns. Nova
That
Hayes.
was an unfortunate choice on your part. And smile at him.
All right, I'm gonna...
He does seem intimidated. Usually when he shoots people with a crossbow, they go down.
Or at
This
least
is
say,
concerning.
"Ouch."
Or at least, react to it.
All right, I'm gonna try to stab this guild captain right here.
All right, stab away.
Okay, I'm gonna roll on this because I'm tired of these. All right, 11 plus 7.
That will hit.
Perfect. Okay. So, okay. I'm so sorry. I meant to do Booming Blade.
Of course.
Okay, thank you. All right, so with Booming Blade, I'm
going to assume until you would have the opportunity to be able to do 2 attacks, if you
Yes.
attack, it's a booming blade.
Yeah. Okay, so I need to do, I just want to make sure I'm doing this right because I haven't done this before. So I get
Right.
normal damage.
At this level, it's just your normal damage, and if they
Plus-
move, they take a D8. At 5th level, they will take a D8 in addition to the regular
Oh,
damage.
so did I do that wrong? I just did 1d8 plus 5. So
No, yeah, you're fine.
I'm
It's
fine?
1D8
Oh.
for your regular attack. Yep.
Okay, but I don't add from the spell.
Right.
though.
It doesn't add anything. They just take a D8 if they move.
Got it. Okay, but then my sneak attack also goes off.
Yes.
which is right now just 1d6, it looks like.
Yep.
Okay. So, so 12 plus 5 is 17. So, she pulls her rapier out, which I mentioned has the rose pommel, and the blade itself is crimson red. As she pulls it out, some force kind of comes behind it. She stabs that guild captain right in the back.
Ow. As he kind of jumps back from being stabbed and looks down at the blood coming out.
We are more trained than perhaps you were expecting. Yes? Can we talk?
We shall see. Brayley, you are up.
Ooh. I'm going to ice knife the guild captain under me. What would that be? 1d10.
Ice knife explodes, so
It
that's gonna hit
does?
you, Nova, and the surrendering guild member.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what this 5 foot. Like,
Yes,
Yeah.
the 5-foot radius means that
Okay.
it goes
Now
kaboom.
you could, if you wanted to, just, I mean, it's better for group things, but you could send it to like one of these guys over here if you wanted to. But otherwise, if you're looking for something in front of you. Now, you're good to go because these guys are prone, meaning they're giving up. So these guys aren't going to be a problem, but we got these guild captains down here.
Yep.
All
Which
right.
are a
Is
problem.
the guild captain
This
like
guy,
bottom mid?
Yep.
Oh, I can click this thing.
if you're... to do a ping, you just click and hold.
This guy.
You want to go after him?
Is he 5 feet? Like, is there birth here? Or
So
is it still gonna hit someone?
you want to do an ice knife on him? On this
Yeah.
dude? It'll hit Nova. She's 5 feet
Okay.
away. Each square is 5 feet.
Oh, okay.
If you just want to go down and attack one of them, though, you can do Primal Savagery.
Let's go for it.
All right. I'll, as a tip, since you're new and learning, these guys aren't attacking anymore, so you can move without worrying about that. So slide down to here.
As long as you don't get away from this guy, you can dance around him all you
Yep.
want.
So slide down here.
Yep, move yourself down. Now you have flanking on him because you are completely opposite one of your party members on this dude, so you can attack with advantage. So go ahead and roll your d20 plus 7 and roll the d20 twice. Take the higher.
D20. We got 18
Nice.
and 6, so 18.
So 18 plus 7 is a 25. That'll definitely hit. And your damage on Primal Savagery is a d10 of acid, I feel like it is.
That looks acidy.
I feel like it does. Yeah, it's acid damage. So d10.
D10. Come here. Three.
3.
Mm-hmm.
You trace your way around behind this guy, and as you do, this dude just stabbed you like twice, and it hurt.
Rude.
And you do feel a swelling of anger, and you remember being younger and kind of what led you down this road, that realization that if you don't do something, people can get hurt. And your hands begin to twist and morph as these sharp claws come out of them, and you just tear and rake down this guy's back, and he yells because that sucks. So, well done.
Oh, the sweet one has claws.
Ayla, you are up.
Okay. First attack into this one. Can I make my damage, like my blood, whatchamacallit damage, non-lethal?
Yes, you can.
So I'm gonna try to knock him out, because for once this character's not actually here to murder people.
Yep, we're not murder hoboing it. Fair enough.
I definitely stabbed that guy.
is 16 on the dice.
Hits.
plus a bit. 2 lightning and 6 slashing.
He goes down to 1 as he is knocked unconscious.
Second attack into the guild captain. I still get my ability bonus because I have 2 weapon fighting, the fighting style.
Yep.
Bonus action, yeah, hit.
Yeah, bonus action attack. Yep.
That is a 15 on the dice for 21.
Hits.
That is 4 lightning and 9 slashing.
4 lightning and 9 slashing. 13 total. As he girds himself for what he suspects is going to be a tough fight. Guild captain's up, and yeah, he's gonna attack you back.
Fair enough.
3 attacks. Does a 9 hit?
Nope.
Does a 16?
Meets beats,
And
unless Layla wants to do something about it.
No, I was checking the thing. It's a bonus action, not a reaction. That was
Okay.
I'm playing a much different spellcaster.
Yep.
I
And-
assumed you were casting shield, so.
Shield is only on yourself.
Yeah, this is Shield of Faith.
Yes.
5 damage, Ayla from the 16. And the third hits a nat 20.
Oh no.
And I'm going to see if I can knock you down here. 8 damage.
I am at 1.
Almost. Okay. This one is going to attack Brayley.
Ayla definitely spits out some blood. I didn't hear no fucking bell.
Brayley does an 18 hit.
Yep.
Okay. You're going to take 6 damage.
Okay.
And then his third attack is going to go at you, Nova. 11 to hit.
No.
Okay. And the last guard captain, one's attacking you, Nova. 7 to hit.
No.
7 to hit.
No.
11 to hit.
No. Wait, why does he get 3 attacks?
That's how many attacks they get.
Jeez.
That's
what the
just
fuck?
what they do.
Fuck.
Okay, we're level 3.
6, 11, 7, 7, 11.
I mean, with the 7, you were halfway there.
Sweet. Ramiel, you are up.
So, question.
Yes.
How many sorcery points can I use with one action?
That depends on
The sorcery.
which meta magic you're using.
Some of them do use more than 1 point. Just depends on what they
Yeah.
are.
I want to use twin spell.
Okay. And what are you twin spelling?
I am going to twin spell Witch Bolt.
Witch Bolt. So that would only cost you 1 sorcery point.
So my question is, can I use 2?
No, you cannot
okay.
make 3 beams of Witch Bolt.
Okay. Okay, that was
Yes.
what I was.
Fair question. No. But yes, it is 1 sorcery point, and you can Witch Bolt 2 targets.
Okay. Of the 3 guild captains here right now, which one looks the less hurt?
The least hurt, I would say, is this one down here.
Okay.
The other 2 look pretty similar.
Which one of them would oh wait, no. We'll go with this one. Okay, so we're gonna Witch Bolt this guy
Okay.
and this guy.
All right.
Makes
So you only make 1 attack roll, and it affects both of them.
Okay. And spells, and I just rolled a spell attack thing
Yep.
on here. Badoo. That
24.
is
That'll hit.
24. And let me just find Witch Bolt again. There it is. On a hit, it's 1d12 lightning damage. And on turn direction. Okay. Go. So, Badoo. Nice. Cool.
Nice. Awesome.
Oh.
You
Yay.
conjure up your Witch Bolt, this purple energy that arcs out of your hand, and as it goes up, your eyes flash for a moment, and all around the room, for just a moment, it looks like when you're inside of like a planetarium and you can see the stars all over. For just a moment, the room looks like that, as the spell, then the arc of lightning separates out into two separate directions and attaches onto two of the guild captains. Oops, that wasn't right.
Awesome. Great. Fuck.
And every turn you'll get to re-roll that damage and add it on.
Yes.
Layla, you are up.
Okay. Who wants to do something stupid?
Me.
I do.
Okay, so I just need to make sure how the movement on this works. So I'm gonna see if I can get everybody. Well, okay, yeah. We're going to do one of the stupid things that Peace Cleric can do, and do Balm of Peace. Channel Divinity Balm of Peace. As an action, you can move up to your speed without provoking opportunity attacks. And when you move within 5 feet of any other creature during this action, you can restore 2d6 plus 4 hit points to that creature.
That's an incredible channel divinity.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Peace
yeah.
Cleric's fucking stupid.
Yep.
You get to
They
basically...
invoke peace.
Yeah, fair enough. Do it up.
Mm-hmm. That's why I wanted to.
So we'll step over there. And
Heal up.
Here.
Heal up.
And, excuse me.
Excuse me. Pardon me. Excuse me.
And
Oh,
down
come
on
through.
here.
Sorry. Yep.
So
Let me slide past you here. Oh, just let me get
everybody-
past you.
Everybody in our party, because I get to choose.
Can we call that the Midwest Shuffle?
I was about
that
to
move
say
has to be called the Midwest
exactly
Shuffle.
that.
Yeah.
Oops, slide
Well,
on.
every-
Oh, just let me slide by right here.
Oh, you left the reins over on the bar.
all of you get 2d6 plus 4. I assume you guys will want to roll your own.
Oh, is it the
Unless
same
it
roll?
ha-
Technically, it should be the same for everybody, but y'all
Yeah.
can roll your own. I don't care.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
You're the DM.
Yeah,
I
that's
can just
fine.
roll.
No, it's fine. Let them all roll for it.
Okay.
Ooh, I rolled really nice.
Has
6
the
plus 5
potential
plus
of
what?
having-
Oh, hell
Hey!
yeah.
That'll
There
be
you go.
15.
Nice. 15, 12.
Sorry, I rolled on here.
Ayla's looking great now.
Yeah.
Sorry. No temp HP.
Let's be clear. Ayla's always looking great.
Yeah.
This whole party's full of people who are always looking great.
2d6 plus 4.
Ayla always looks great, even if Nova won't admit it.
Yeah, 2d6.
Oh,
and then 4 to
Nova's
whatever
said
that
plenty of
number
times
is.
she thinks you look great. She just hasn't gone further than that.
All right. Well,
I
looking
just
good.
imagine this big fuck off Dragonborn just giving everyone a pat on the back.
You're doing great.
Uh, yep.
Why don't you just keep hanging in there, pal?
That was amazing. Brayley, did you get your HP back as well?
And-
Roll 2d6 and add 4 to it.
And
Yeah.
you know, while we're there, while I'm here and doing things otherwise,
9, 13.
we're going to use my bonus action to do something super fun and awesome. And we're going to hand Rayleigh a small silver mirror out of my pack, casting Sanctuary on her.
Oh, God.
Nice.
Oh, boy.
For the next minute, anyone who attacks has to make a wisdom saving throw, and if they fail, they have to target someone else.
Ooh.
It does break the minute you attack something.
Yes.
Just a heads up.
Correct.
At the top of the round, you all have to suddenly cover your ears as a gunshot erupts through the room. "That's enough!" shouts a young but authoritative voice. In the doorway to the northwest, a tiefling woman is practically seething. She has light blue skin and pale hair to match her horns. Her eyes glow a pale shade of yellow, and she wears a long black coat over a fine shirt and trousers. In her hand, she holds a pistol with smoke emanating from the barrel. Walking over, she grabs one of the guild captains by the neck. Are you trying to piss me off, or are you just an idiot? Do they look like Jaka's goons to you? The captain stammers a little. No, ma'am. Tiefling nods. That's what I thought. Clean this mess up, she says and glances towards you all. And you, come on, let's talk.
We're out of combat.
You are exiting combat.
Okay, I will stroll right
Unless
on
you
up
want to
this
keep fighting.
person. I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
I will stroll right on up. Are you the manager of this here establishment?
Unfortunately.
Well, then look over everybody who's now all the guild members who are just presumably trying to just quietly leave and stuff.
Yeah.
The service leaves something to be desired,
Huh.
but I'm sure you can improve it.
I'll endeavor to do my best.
Give them the proper motivation.
Oh, don't worry. None of the guild members seem very happy.
Well,
But
I am fine with that reaction.
she turns and starts to stroll back towards her office, inviting you all to follow her. Her tail is pretty thin and comes to a triangle point at the end. You have... Well, you're all pretty young, actually. I mean, none of you are... I don't think any of you are older than 30, right?
no.
No.
Not I.
So you all are aware that in the past, before Scala's defeat, every tiefling was born with crimson red flesh and amber eyes. It was every single tiefling had that planet-wide. In the wake of Scala's defeat, the following year, the first tiefling to not bear her curse was born. And this girl she can't be any older than you, Ayla, because she was clearly born after Scala fell.
Right.
Because she is light blue. But she leads you back into her office. Her office looks quite disheveled at the moment. The stacks of papers are kind of everywhere and scattered about. Looks like she's been searching for something in here, if anything. But she walks over and sits down in a chair that is clearly too big for her. It was clearly not meant for her to sit in. But she sits down and puts her feet up on the desk and glances over at you all. Apologies for that. They've been rather on edge the last month.
It seems everyone is on edge over here, and I can see that some changes are being made to the establishment. I point to the construction work.
Oh, something like that, yes. My apologies again for your rough treatment. I see you're all quite capable of handling yourselves, though. What brings soldiers to my establishment?
We were sent to inquire about a few things, particularly of the nature of your leadership. We are led to believe that you are currently in the midst of a power struggle.
You see her twirling a coin between her fingers, just juggling it between her fingers. You might say that, yeah. Oscar Lestel, nice to meet you.
And that's the spelling on her token, right?
Yes.
And
What?
Would it be correct in presuming that that you are the de facto leader or acting leader, as of your predecessor's untimely demise?
You know, something like that. When my father died, I took over, or tried to.
Ah, so then you are Blackjack's
Daughter.
right? Right? That's Blackjack?
Yeah.
Yeah, Blackjack
Blackjack was his
still-
nickname. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yes,
was
I'm
it?
his daughter.
And Blackjack was his name, oh.
Yes.
My condolences. This is never easy to lose a parent, especially in circumstances.
It's not always as hard as you think.
Fair enough.
It's true. I have heard that some people don't have particularly good relationships with theirs. I can't imagine such a thing.
Oh my god.
Ayla's eye twitches a little bit.
I'm just eye twitching at Kiona.
Well, suffice it to say that not everyone in the Thieves Guild was thrilled about my ascension. We have found ourselves involved in our own little civil war over the last month.
Anyone else that you are willing to give us names of who else is trying to compete for your spot?
She kind of eyes you for a long moment.
Perhaps you help us, we may help you.
You scratch our back, we scratch yours.
Been known to make a deal or two in my time. What are you proposing?
We have some. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
Sorry, no, go ahead.
No. If you had something to say, you can go ahead.
Oh no. No, go ahead.
Okay.
No, you go.
No, you go. I just want to review so I don't say anything that's wrong. We were made to be aware. We were told that someone from this Thieves Guild might be trying to take an assassination attempt on our VIP.
On the VIP, yes. That is
Alright.
what you believe, or have been told.
All right. We received some intel that perhaps someone from this guild is attempting an assassination.
An assassination. Oh, I would say so. We've had pretty much non-stop assassination attempts for the last month now. That's why everyone's so on edge.
Oh no, not within.
I believe there's been a misunderstanding.
External.
Yes.
Not from this
Assassination.
guild. I mean, some very outside important persons.
Ah. Well, if you're thinking it's one of mine, keep thinking. We have barely the operational capacity to manage the docks and to, keep from being overrun by the other insurgences.
And do you
So-
know?
At the risk of being rude, your control over them out there leaves perhaps not much for us to take your word for it.
Fair enough. Most of them haven't slept much lately.
Let me be more direct. Are you planning on killing a dignitary coming from Terracin?
No. I don't see much value for us in that.
Do you know who might be so bold?
Yes. I could give you some ideas as who might. My primary competitors at the moment are Jaka of the Jet and Diana of the Jet. Jaka runs the Dark Diamond, a gambling house in town. Diana runs the Black Spinel Markets. When my father died, neither of them seemed too eager to cast lots with me, so they are striking out on their own. They have quite a bit in the way of resources in town. The only reason I'm able to keep up is because we still have control over the docks.
Interesting.
She looks at you, Ayla, for a moment. Asamar, right?
He'll nod.
Huh. What were you folks?
She will respond in a language I don't think anyone else in the party understands.
Oh,
name is
is
yours.
that so?
Try us.
Tiefling.
Oh, you respond in Infernal? Interesting. No, Tiefling, yes. She nods. Interesting.
Sorry, I didn't quite catch that.
Oh, apologies. It's rude to speak in other languages in front of guests. Well, if you're certain that someone from the guild is making an attempt on your dignitary's life, I'm certainly happy to help you find out who it is. Anything that is bad for them is good for me.
Mm-hmm.
And I
Such a shame
suppose-
if something happened to them.
Oh, I would just be heartbroken if one of them found themselves arrested.
I wasn't even going for arrested, but you know.
Oh, well, if one of them turns up dead, I wouldn't be able to sleep at night, but
What can you tell me about these two, Jaka and Diana?
Diana.
Diana.
Well, what do you want to know? One of them is, Jock has been running the Dark Diamond now for quite some time. He's an older gentleman, but ruthless. Very.
The Chaka with 2Ks? Or
2Ks,
just
yep.
one?
2Ks. He's ruthless. People who are caught cheating in his place seldom don't leave with their limbs attached. Diana, she's more discreet, indirect. Her business depends on lots of commerce and lots of different people doing business through them. I'd be surprised if it's her, but she has proven a thorn in my side. All of a sudden, goods that come through my docks aren't finding their way to market quite so easily anymore.
Of the two, who would benefit the most out of the kind of chaos that would be brought from, say, an assassination?
Well, I'd
of
say
this
that
nature?
greatly depends. Who's being assassinated? She leans in like she's suddenly very interested.
Like we said, it is a dignitary from Terracin.
Someone you'd be very stupid to try assassinating, really.
A dignitary
Well,
from
I-
Terracin, who you'd be
Well,
very
they-
stupid to try to assassinate. Interesting.
I mean, while they're no slouch themselves, they're those close to them would certainly not stop coming after you.
That narrows it down. Interesting.
I think Ayla will add in Tiefling. They didn't stop at Scala after all.
She chuckles at that and smiles. What are you doing after work tonight?
Oh,
Can't say I have much planned.
Maybe we'll fix that.
Ayo?
Maybe we will.
Assuming, and I'm assuming here because I don't quite know who you're referring to, but assuming this is a person of military significance, Jaka would stand most to gain from the chaos of it. Jaka is... His business is dependent on complacency, and there is a great deal of complacency in Jet's ambition these days. When people are eager to get up and about, they don't go to gambling houses.
That is an interesting motive.
If this is a person that is possibly looking at expanding military operations, I have all the more reason to want to help you.
Is that so?
I make a percentage of everything that comes through Jet's ambition, war materials included.
Well, since this will be a simple proposition. Not that I will get in the way of propositions already accomplished. I look between her and Ayla and wink.
Oh, well, as I've been told time and again, the more the merrier.
Oh my god.
Perhaps more can be conversed of. A new deal can be made.
Perhaps.
Yeah, yes,
Smile.
that's what the kids are calling it these days. The deal.
Deal.
The new Netflix and deal, you know.
A green New Deal, if you will.
Wow.
I don't know how green this is gonna be.
No, probably not. Very red, I would guess.
No, not red, Jesus.
Depends on what you're. Well, it depends on what you're into.
It's gonna be a wet New Deal.
Yeah.
That's true. You could say it's a moist one.
She glances at you, Brayley. Mitra Scaleth.
How could you tell?
You look the type.
Okay.
That is not a bad thing, my dear.
No, not at all. They are known for their beauty in Mitra Scaleth.
She
And
kinda
what-
looks like, well,
What brings one such as you to Jet's ambition? Why you signed up with the do-gooders?
Well, I needed to go experience the world, and if your world's under war, gotta take part.
I see. There's plenty of people who are content to just sit around and watch the war happen.
Not me.
A woman of action.
Nor myself.
Yes, your accent I'm having a harder time placing, despite the fact that you're a Jet Dragonborn.
I originally hail from Rest Hearth, but
Interesting.
the troubles call to me.
Well, it is said that the halflings were always the first to spring into action when danger was lurking. It would seem you are a suitable child of Rest Hearth.
Oh, thank you.
Would you all care for a drink?
Not from here.
Something that we're not serving in an attempt to get rid of you. She gets out some plain glasses and pours whiskey.
Alright.
That is better. No.
Well,
Slow sip or fast sip?
she holds the drink up. Well, then, to the beginning of a, if nothing else, interesting partnership. She
Yes.
taps your glasses, and she downs hers first, a definite sign of respect from a thief.
And Nova will as well then.
Ayla too.
Brayley's gonna
Have
sniff hers just in case,
Make a medicine check.
Oh no.
Oh, what am I rolling here?
medicine.
Probably wouldn't have-
Medicine?
It's okay.
Yeah, it's in the skill list, which is alphabetical.
Yes.
Oh my
Thank fucking
god.
god.
Yep, and you can just click the number and it'll roll right in the chat.
Didn't we have somebody in one of all of these campaigns that realized that mid-campaign?
Yeah.
Where is medicine?
Yep.
Clicking
Clicky the
it.
number.
Come here.
Mine has
Oh,
been kind of slow to work.
+4. It's lagging as
Oh.
it
Yeah.
rolls.
It is. Yeah, it's literally lagging.
Is it tonight? Oh, wow. Crazy.
Yeah.
Fun!
17 plus 4.
21?
21.
21. Yeah.
Yeah, very nice. That will definitely succeed. No, it's just whiskey. You're fine.
Wow.
Not poison.
Like
No,
a
she's not
rainy,
trying.
like
She
a-
is not trying to poison you.
We're not about to have
Can
a
I,
terrible time.
Can I sniff out the origin?
Yeah, on a 21, I'd say this is not only a whiskey, but you can actually tell that this is not made on Mother's Jail. Mother's Jail doesn't have exactly a huge grain supply because of its climate. Usually, whiskeys are made on places like Terracin, Undwar, and Restarth. This is likely dwarven whiskey.
Oh my god, but is it vintage?
You don't know if it's vintage. She doesn't strike you as being quite that wealthy at the moment.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay. This is definitely like a
But it's quality whiskey. Like, this is a good
do
drink.
you tell somebody
this
that
is
it's good
yeah.
whiskey?
sipper.
Guys, it's good stuff.
It's the good shit.
It's the good shit.
Look at the label. The good shit.
Yeah, it is. On the label, it does say "le good shit."
So,
We're gonna savor this one.
so
Well, in the spirits of getting acquainted with each other, might I propose a little drinking game?
You may propose away.
Certain members of family were somewhat fond of this, especially when meeting with strangers, and over the course of, well, the night, they became fast friends. I do believe they call it the what the fuck is up with that, although I'm not quite sure
Charming.
how
right?
they managed to make that noise, but they always did manage to make this noise whenever they said yes. But regardless, the idea is that we all take turns asking and answering questions, particularly burning questions, and then follow it up with a what the fuck is up with that? Then we all take a drink, and then the person goes through until everyone has answered and asked a question.
All right. All right, then. Why don't you lead us off?
I suppose.
Well, he actually looks kind of a little taken aback with that. And to anyone who has like a passive perception above 12, they'd actually see some movement like under the hood, just kind of like by the side of his head. It's kind of like a nervous wiggle, and they go.
His ears are twitching in anticipation.
And he actually turns to Asuka and raises his glass and goes, forgive my my insensitivities to this, but I can't help but notice that your establishment seems to be kind of, how shall we put this, a little on the edge, and I suspect that a lot of it doesn't seem to stem from this power struggle, but rather from your personage. So what the fuck is up with that?
You ever been in a gang war? Spent the last.
some sort of struggle, yes.
No, I asked you if you ever been in a gang war before.
Personally.
People being bled on the streets. Walk through a door, stabbed in the back. That's been the last month of our lives here. Everyone's a little bit on edge, yes.
To the point that some of them forego certain how would you say services that your guild specializes in?
She
With
kind of
those-
eyes you for a moment. What silver spoon were you born within your mouth?
I think it was less a
Fortune-
silver spoon than a stick surgically implanted.
Really like snorts and like some
Think-
whiskey comes out her nose.
Things have
Oh
been.
no!
That's gonna burn.
That's gonna burn like hell.
Things have been very difficult of late. My father had never actually named me his heir apparent. He hadn't intended to die as young as he did. But when he died, I had two choices: get the fuck out of town or stay and claim what was mine. And I don't plan on giving it up. Safer at the end of a pistol, which may well be how things turn out. But we'll see. I'm a quick shot.
For what it's worth, I think it's very admirable that you didn't abandon these people.
Fair enough.
And he kind of like toasts to that and takes a sip. Now it's your turn to ask any of us.
All right. All right, Wings. You're an ASMR. I got that much. And you were born to tiefling parents. The fuck are you doing on Mother's Jail?
I believe it is what the fuck is up with that.
The fuck is up with that?
Important to play by the rules. By the rules.
Give me a second, because I was not expecting someone to ask this quickly.
I mean, we don't have a whole lot else to ask at this particular point.
I think if Asuka will let her get away with it, she'll answer in Tiefling.
Doesn't matter to her. She gets her answer one way or another.
Wow, rude.
Is this allowed in the drinking game? Secret answers to one person?
That's my fault you don't speak the language.
You know that brings up a good point. No one's actually really done it this way. Though I suppose the common knowledge is that everyone on the table gets to hear it. Otherwise, what's the point of getting to know each other that way?
Fair enough. I'll ask another question since I'm clearly hitting on a nerve. She motions to the scars around your eye. The fuck is up with that?
Hold on, I wrote this like a minute ago, so I need to try to remember what I wrote.
And Romuald actually kind of like nods in agreement to that, and he kind of goes, "Yes, I don't quite remember you having such."
Oh, she's had those the
Violent.
entire time you would have known her.
Oh, he. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Oops. Yeah, my bad. I thought this was like super recent.
No.
Those she has had as long as anyone here has known her.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. Disregard.
Yes, and you saw the swords when your idiots were trying to fight us.
I'm perceptive like that.
First time that happened, I was in pit fight. Got punched in the eye. Blood sparked, and well, he ended up tending to medics on the other side of the ring.
Sparked, as in.
No, like lightning spark, not like that kind.
She is adept when it comes to the lightning inside her blood.
So, she kind of gives a smile as she thinks, so, illegal pit fighting as a born to tiefling parents, stone's throw then? She has all the answers she needs at that response. Your question.
Goodness, she is good.
Not sure who to have her ask a question to.
Pretty much anyone but Ramiel. Just because you were the first, so therefore you must
Right.
be
Yeah.
the last.
But
Ramiel's
also,
the one
unlike
she
the
actually has a
toys-
question for, but it's very much a sarcastic question.
Could also be Brayley or
I'm thinking it would be Nova, but I'm trying to think of something that like
What's
she
a
would
solid
actually
question?
yeah, like especially this early.
Mm.
Although
Yeah, that's
she
what I was
admittedly
saying.
has known Nova the longest.
However you wish.
Yeah, I'm thinking she might not realize exactly what she might be unpacking here. Nova,
Yes.
awfully nice sword you got. The fuck is up with that?
Ah, the sword! Yes, I like it very, very much. I wish I had, well, let's see. I found it while, on board of a ship fighting demons, and I took it out of its ass. That's it, a joke. That is not how I found it. No, the truth is far less interesting. I found it on one of my escapades to find, things to make sure I could have food the next day. And I decided instead of selling it, I would keep it. It has served my purposes so far.
when. Sorry, it's sort of.
It is not your question, I don't think.
No.
But yes, I wish I had a better answer for you, but pretty sword, found it instead of selling it, it is mine now.
She takes note of the sword. Craftsmanship is remarkable.
Ah, yes, I have not attempted to find exactly from what or where. I think I was too afraid they would steal it from me. But perhaps someday if I find someone trustworthy, I will ask more questions.
I'll give you 5,000 gold pieces for it
5,000 gold pieces, right now.
right now.
Oh, that is fascinating. Unfortunately, no, because there is... Well, you did not ask a question, but there are other special reasons that I quite like the sword.
Interesting.
And that is all.
5,000 and it didn't part with it. Must be quite the special implement indeed.
Your question.
My question, let's see. Brayley,
Yeah?
you are... When I first met you, you did not realize to not put gemstones and coins inside of your cloaks. And I recall an interesting amount of said gemstones. What the fuck is up with that?
Ooh. So my family runs a like a gem, they're gem crafters, so they make jewelry out of gems, and I was on an errand for them carrying so that's where all that money was from. And oops. A little careless.
Brayley and Layla, you both see with your passive perception as Braylee mentions that her family are jewelers, you see very slyly as Asuka makes a note in a book with her spare hand.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, who's noticing this?
Asuka, the
You
tiefling that
and
you're
me.
with. Yeah, and Layla and Braylee, you both see her do that.
Ooh.
You're fine. It's just funny.
So, so Braylee switched the money for the gems.
No, I think her family has just always been around them.
It's
Oh no, I was asking out of
become-
character.
Oh, yeah, no, and Liz, you can answer.
Oh, sorry. Like, what was your
a
question?
clarification.
Yeah, so like did when Braylee was running this errand, did she have like two separate bags and she got them switched or something?
No, she was carrying them all in one bag and didn't have
Oh,
them
no.
inside of her cloak. She had them outside.
yeah.
Jill
They got
spicy.
pickpocketed.
And then Nova stopped it before it got any further.
Ah. Interesting.
Oh, I need that.
All right, Braylee, then I believe it's your question for Ms. Layla.
Lele. Oh, medicine. What got you into? I mean, sorry. What the fuck is up with the medicine? Or what up the? Well, Braylee's like struggling. She doesn't quite. She just still hasn't quite grabbed the concept of the game. But she's like,
Darling,
What's up
you
with
can say
fucking
fuck.
that?
what got you
you
into
can say
the
fuck.
healing? What the fuck up that?
We'll
And then she
workshop
like
it.
grins like, I did, like she did it. She's satisfied.
Very good, darling.
Yeah, I feel like
love
Nova's
it.
definitely giving like the thumbs up, like.
Well, at this point, it's sort of something of the family business. My parents were back on Rest Hearth were healers, and so I just took after it naturally. It was always going on in the home. I helped them out as a small child, fetching this and that. And it felt quite right, and it's so wonderful to be able to help people. And it's nice to share something with them. And she'll sort of like just put a little hand on the armor she's wearing.
Does Layla's armor have like any symbols or anything like that? Like how Captain Elspeth had
Nope,
No,
it is actually made out of like if you look at it, it is scale mail. It's made out of actual dragon scales that are different color from hers. There's gray, and then there's vibrant green in a sort of like abstract pattern.
So it's like a mosaic as far as like scale mail
Yeah,
goes?
sort
Okay.
of these two colored scales.
Tiefling nods in approval. Well, Layla, you get the last question then.
Mr. Ramiel,
Yes.
what we all have our own stated reasons for being here in the war, with the war on and everything, but I'm afraid I found myself a bit of a loss when it comes to yours. What the fuck is up with that?
Oh, well, as I told you, when we first met, my calling comes from a noble purpose. I was called to these lands to, fulfill a pact between my lineage and, someone's ancestors. The fact of the matter is, I am here for the very same purpose as you, which would be to help stop the war, and hopefully this will help this. I've said purpose way too many times. It doesn't feel like a real word anymore.
I think it fits.
Well, divine willing will be able to affect some good.
You all
Yes,
are.
divine. Yes, a divine calling, as you would put it. It's why I endeavored to take it upon myself to recruit such skilled and unparalleled individuals who I would personally handpick, and it just so happens that most of them happen to be in this very room right now. So yes.
Well, I'll thank you for your vote of confidence in my abilities.
Oh, you're very welcome, and of course, you need to not worry. I will have your back. For what is power if what good is power if it's not used for the benefits of the greater calling.
That is spoken very much like someone who's never had power a day in their life. But interesting. Huh. Y'all are a rather unique group.
We are. It's an interesting choice to have such a game with, no offense, later of a thieves guild, but I suppose stranger things have happened.
And such lovely accents. So much fun to listen to.
Indeed, it's quite a hell of an introduction to somebody as colorful as yourself.
Oh, if you like this accent, I can promise you I whisper it better.
That was actually directed at the Thieves
Oh no,
Guild
that
leader.
that was. Oh yeah, no, mine was directed at
But,
Thieves Guild.
Yeah, no, you're both
Oh
flirting with
my.
Oscar right
I
now.
was, yeah, because she said lovely accents. That was my response to it. Anyway,
I
oops.
see.
Guess we're having a. What's happening
And
here?
it begins.
What is happening? here?
Everyone out here just being like thirsty motherfuckers.
Yeah, apparently.
Ugh,
Yikes. All right.
I find myself at a buffet table, it seems.
You are spoiled for choice.
Indeed.
Well,
Well, I am happy to say
I
I
wasn't
think
quite
our...
aware that you had a buffet.
Neither was I until just a moment ago.
so,
How could you not know this is your own establishment?
Ramiel, perhaps another time we will explain what a buffet is, as you may have not seen one or experienced one before.
Oh
And
no,
that is
no,
all right.
I wasn't aware that there was one here. In particular, I didn't see a spread while we were walking in.
Yes, some have buffets of food and drink, and some have buffets of the pleasures of the flesh, if you catch my drift.
There is certainly eating at both.
Indeed, something of a artistic or poetic metaphor.
Well, either way,
You
Yes,
mean
I
in
wa-
the fucking sense? Okay.
Yes.
Then no, thank you. Thank you
Quiet.
for the interest, but I am not interested. I'm sure that you're quite lovely, and also quite skilled in that regards. But
What a shame.
unfortunately,
Such a
Oh
shame.
no, wait, come back.
In any regard, we have taken much of your time, and we have apparently some gambling dens to look into. Would you have any suggestions for us?
our interests seem very much aligned. To that end, I would not send you into the lion's den unprepared.
Well, this is very kind of you.
Give me a day. I will put out some feelers and see if I can't ensure that you're after the right person.
Very well, and shall we return to your establishment on the morrow? Or would you have us meet elsewhere?
Do you all like the theater?
Oh, I
Oh,
do
I find
love
it
a
just
good play.
ever so delightful.
I love seeing people playing their parts. It's a
Tomorrow night, then, meet me at the Misty Gala. I'll treat you to a show, and we'll talk more.
Very well.
Look forward to it.
Me too. She winks at you, Ayla.
If we're leaving, I'll wink back.
Then it seems that we have mission accomplished here, yes? I'll
I
look
had
around.
a lovely time. What about you, ladies?
I love a good day when I get to stab someone in the throat, and drink good whiskey by the end.
As you all are leaving, indeed, no one gives you any hassle on the way out. Everyone gives you a wide berth.
Can I? This is probably unnecessary. The guild captain that I scratched like
Yeah.
his back. Can I like look at him and just be like, as we walk out?
Yeah, absolutely you can.
can.
Give me an intimidation
Are
check.
you
At
offering to
advantage.
scratch his back further?
Did that come off sexual? Because it didn't really mean to go.
No, it's
But
fine.
no,
it was-
I
in
mean,
that
it
headspace.
would have been. I mean, it could have been, but it doesn't. I mean,
Oh yeah, give me an
No,
intimidation check
you
at
gotta do the
advantage.
you gotta do the mountain scratch with that. Not the raw scratch.
Yeah,
That-
warning,
that's the-
everything comes off sexual here, so don't worry.
Yeah, that's true.
It's slowly. CX. It's a CX.
You know what? He doesn't seem intimidated, but you know deep down he is. You're like, he's not showing it, but he's worried. Oh yeah, he's gonna be thinking about me later on. You're pretty sure. And you all make your way
That
back.
may in fact be true.
Yeah. You all make your way back to the cracked scale to meet up with Captain Allspeth, and I think that's where we'll wrap up for tonight.
All right.